Oh boy, Ubisoft is actually in a very big trouble after what just happened last night, because ladies and gentlemen, we have just received a huge leak, and this one is a major leak about the microtransaction that's coming out for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Because right now we have just received what is called as the season pass that's going to be coming out for Assassin's Creed Shadows, and apparently there is a lot more leaked about this whole season pass that's coming out, and it kind of seems like Ubisoft has taken a route once again which does not really favor in terms of what a single player game represents, and they just went in with this whole new concept of season pass, and the microtransactions in this game is just focused absolutely heavily than comparing to any other Assassin's Creed game so far. Now basically last night what happened was there was a new leak that just came out. The leak was instantly taken down by Ubisoft, which kind of just showed off a couple of screenshots of what's coming with the battle pass and what kind of microtransactions that Ubisoft is bringing out with Assassin's Creed Shadows. And as you can see, if I go here and try to open up the images that just got leaked, none of these images are opening because Ubisoft took it down as soon as possible. But as of now, let's just go ahead and take a look at everything that's coming out with the battle pass, and it just seems like things are not very good. So Tom Henderson from Insider Gaming has just made a full-on report about the situation where he states that a new data mine leak for Assassin's Creed Hub, which will launch alongside Assassin's Creed Shadows, was just revealed, season pass content and more. And initially reporting by Insider Gaming, the Animus, originally called as Assassin's Creed Infinity Hub, will be launching alongside Assassin's Creed Shadows and will be a launcher for Assassin's Creed games moving forward. And in the Animus, it will also contain things like Season Pass, cosmetics, and also tell the modern day story of Assassin's Creed games moving forward. So it seems like the previous leaks were indeed true, that Assassin's Creed Infinity, that a lot of you guys have been asking in most of my videos, like what happened to Infinity, Blakwoodz? Well, apparently it seems like Ubisoft decided to change the name for Assassin's Creed Infinity, which they initially just put on this trailer or a teaser, and they said that it was going to be named as Infinity Hub or whatnot, but right now it's currently named as the Animus. So that is basically the name that Ubisoft chose. It's going to be called as the Animus Hub, and this hub is going to be hosting all the other Assassin's Creed games all in just one place. Pretty much like what Call of Duty is doing at this point. They have like this hub which just gives you like a one battle pass or a season pass, which is going to be carried over to like multiple Call of Duty games or multiple, multiplayer of Call of Duty games, where you get like different skins and stuff that gets shared between all the different games. So basically something similar to that is what Ubisoft is trying to do here. And I don't know how things are going to be working out, especially since it's like a single player game. But yeah, we got some more details on this one, because the data mined and leaked by Reddit user theorized the first battle pass will be called as Eye in the Dark. Now we even got the name of these battle pass, which will contain about 20 different cosmetic tiers, and Insider Gaming had also heard about 3 other battle passes previously named as the Hidden One Network, and then the next one is the Last Ronin, and the final one is going to be named as In the Shadows. Now all of which is going to have 20 different tiers, but it's unclear when or if at all this battle pass will release in the future as well. So the data mine leak also reveals that the Animus Hub will have an in-game store where players can buy cosmetic items of their characters, environments, and also even own pets in the game, which you can take a look at from the images here. Now if you go down to the images, it seems like Ubisoft has taken down all the images, and apparently it seems like pets are going to be part of this game. I never knew that Assassin's Creed games could actually add in companions inside, except the mount that we already own. But right now it seems like we're also going to have pets in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now it could be a dog or a dragon or whatever, different types of skin that you like to purchase from the microtransaction stores, even the battle pass system. But this, however, does not mean that Ubisoft is eliminating some sort of Helix credits or the entire microtransaction systems, because they are actually bringing in more with the battle pass system right now. And the way that it's going to be working, I don't think a lot of people are going to be supporting this system, but however, it's something that we need to look up to and see that this is going to be the future of how the future Assassin's Creed games are going to be working. Now, if you take a look at what Tom Henderson had to say, in September 2024, Ubisoft announced that it would delay Assassin's Creed Shadows from its scheduled November release to February of 2025 in order to improve and polish the game. Now, as far as what I can see, it doesn't really seem like, Ubisoft is actually working on improving the game or even polishing the game. I personally think that, the time that took off in order to even delay the game is basically only to rework on their microtransaction system, because especially after everything that's going on with Ubisoft, push in a lot of heavy microtransaction oriented game, because it's just gonna leave the company bankrupt at this point, because nobody literally supports Ubisoft anymore and people are just so against this company. And it would be the worst choice if they just choose to go ahead and bring out a game that's going to be fully focused on microtransaction, and every single thing in the game is going to be locked behind paywalls and all that stuff, pretty much like what we've seen with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Man, so many outfits and loots and gears, everything was locked behind paywall, and the same went for Assassin's Creed Origins. There were so many things that I was so pissed off that you actually pay $100 in order to get like the gold edition, like the maxed out edition for the game, and you need to pay even more in order to gain all the outfits that's available inside the game. So it's just one of the most messed up situations, and I think Ubisoft has kind of countered that part with the new delay, because their entire stocks went down. The company is almost bankrupt at this point. So now they decided, well, you know what, we should go ahead, kind of hold back the microtransaction system. It's just, they're trying to make it look like they're eliminating it, but then it's not the real case, because as far as what we know, everything that we have come across is that the first season, which is called as the Eye in the Dark, it's actually going to contain a couple of things. Let me just expand this, and here goes all the details. Now, the first thing you see is there are going to be 20 levels, or you can also call it as tiers, and all the rewards are going to be free. So complete the battle pass to earn the following materials: 9,050 keys, and keys can be used in order to exchange for new content, and 22 Tatara coal and 22 lacquered metals. I think these are going to be some sort of materials which are going to be used in order to upgrade items in your settlement, or in this game it's called as hideout, which players will have a full-fledged freedom in order to customize their hideout as much as they like. So probably these things are like those materials which needs to be crafted. And then the following cosmetic items, what you get here is one, the Solarian Nexus, the blue light of a blade seems to come. So apparently it's some sort of a blade which has some kind of blue light animation. And then you have a hood, disappears into dark azure in the intricate outfit. And then you have puzzle trinket, you have some glitch, Solarian glitch, the blue light of the blades. Okay, so it's again it's like a full-on set, I believe. So they're giving something called as the Solarian set, which is going to have like a full outfit. It's going to have hood, it's also going to have a trinket, and it's also going to have blade. So each season is probably going to be giving you like one entire free outfit set and a couple of materials, and also you're going to have like these keys, and these keys are apparently going to be earned by completing tasks inside the game. Now moving on to the Season 1 Battle Pass cosmetic items. Now we have the Solarian set right here, the blue sword, the head cosmetic trinket, and the same uniform and all that stuff. So it's basically the same stuff. And then when you move on, we also have some Helix credits here. As you can see, there are some Helix packs, which means that the microtransaction system is not entirely removed from the game. It's just like a couple things are removed. Unfortunately, we can't really see these images. Initially, there were a lot of images. Everything was leaked, but then, Ubisoft took all of those images down. So, unfortunately, I was not fast enough to go ahead and record this stuff. But yeah, as far as what it seems like, all of these items are going to be part of Helix credits, 500 Helix credits. You're going to be getting like a Shinobi pack, and then we have Weapon pack, 600 Helix credits, Sekiro mount, which is going to cost 2,850 keys. Now here is where you see the difference. Now you see this keys over here. This is something that you're going to be getting only in the Battle Pass, and as far as what I've seen from Ubisoft's new latest announcements, it seems like the Battle Pass is going to be free for all. You don't have to like pay for anything, and all the items inside the Battle Pass is also going to be free. Now the reason why they made it free, there's a whole entire gimmick to this whole process, but I think it's a good one. It's not going to be like consumer non-friendly scheme that Ubisoft is trying right now, but there is still a lot of gimmick that goes behind why they've done this. In order to gain all of these keys that you get from the battle pass, you need to complete a lot of challenges. And in order to complete the challenges, you basically need to invest a lot of time and effort into this game. And what basically happens is that, initially they bring on this whole battle pass thing right over here. And once you purchase, or like the battle pass is going to be free, right? Since it's free, you're going to be getting all the different items that are available in the battle pass. So in order to unlock all of these items, you will have to put in a lot of time and effort, man. Like honestly, it's going to take up a lot of time in order to put in all the efforts into this battle pass in order to unlock all of these items. Now, what basically happens is that Ubisoft is not cutting off the entire microtransaction system, because they're also going to be selling these Helix packs, right? They're going to be selling all of these Helix packs. There are multiple Helix packs that they've already come up with, and there's like one set of armor and weaponry that's available in the entire battle pass. So in order to unlock this, you're going to be spending much more hours into the game. So any game that you spend more hours means that you're more profound to buying more cosmetic items, right? Like for example, if you spend 100 hours in this game just for the battle pass, you might not purchase any of the skins that are inside the game. But then what if the game basically gives you some irresistible outfits or like packs for a single player game, and it's absolutely free, and all you have to do is simply just complete tasks which are going to take hours and hours of your time. So you basically need to come back to the game, log back into the game, and put in as much time as you possibly can into this game. So once you do that, what the game basically does is it basically puts your mind state in such a way that now that you have all of these really good items and sets, why not just go ahead and purchase more Helix items? So if you're investing like probably 200 to like 300 hours in a game, you're definitely going to be tempted in order to get all of these items, because now that you know you're going to be playing this game for a longer time, you have a lot of things, a lot of content in this game, you're basically going to be programmed in such a way that you might at some point think that, well, some of these Helix credits, some of these items or outfits are on sale. I think it's the best time to purchase them. Let me just go ahead and purchase this since it's on 30% off or 20% off or whatever offers going on at this point. And that's when you're basically caught in the loop of purchasing more and more and more really interesting items, because Ubisoft is definitely going to be adding in some very flashy skins. Well, it's not really necessary in a single player game eventually, because nobody really is interested to go ahead and pay so much money in order to buy something in a single player game, because you're not showing off your gears to anyone. It's just you playing the game for yourself. So initially you're not basically showing off nothing. It's pointless in order to even invest such money into any of the cosmetic items. But that's where the gimmick or the play comes in, because you're going to be investing a lot of hours into a game. So this means that you might be, it's not for 99% of the people, but still the 1% is still a lot of people out there compared to how many people are going to be playing this game. So eventually what Ubisoft wants to do is they want to collect all of the time and effort from you guys in order to put into this battle pass, so that you can play the game for as long as possible. So you start thinking that now that the game offers so much for free content and it just keeps getting continued support over these years, I might as well go ahead and purchase some skins that are on sale, and this looks flashy and whatnot. So since I love this game, since I'm playing this game, I'm putting in more hours, even if I don't like it sometimes, I'm still going to go ahead and purchase it. It's just how things works. And I think the best example for that is going to be Fortnite, because initially I did not plan to purchase any skins. As I kept playing the game, as I kept putting in more hours into that game, it kind of just, got me into this mental state where I felt like, what, let me just go ahead and get my first skin off the sale or something like that. So it just feels like you want to go ahead and get it. So that's basically what Ubisoft is most likely trying to do. They're just trying to, trade in your time for the skins and all that stuff, man. So it's a pretty good strategy. in terms of, business-minded people, I guess. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Are you guys actually going to be buying some of these skins in a single-player game? I honestly want to know your opinions down below in the comments. As far as what the reward goes, let's just go ahead and take a look at what Rhino here has reported. Apparently, there was a lot of interesting stuff that Rhino had to say. Now, all the rewards are going to be available in the Animus Hub and will be entirely free of cost. And this was officially announced by Ubisoft, by the way. And there are no paid subscription or a battle pass featured in the Animus Hub. Now, however, even if there are no paid subscription, this means that Ubisoft is going to be monetizing their game rather with your time, because the more time you spend in the game, the more you are efficient in order to go ahead and purchase some of the Helix packs in the future. Now, of course, it's a 50-50 decision. It's not for everyone, but still, there are going to be some minor amount of percentage of players who might get tempted. So that's the way in which Ubisoft is targeting right now, because they don't want to go in all hasty with the microtransaction system, because their company is bankrupt and they want to do their best. And I think it's pretty good, honestly. Now, players will have access to regular content and missions at no extra cost. And more details will be revealed closer to the launch of Assassin's Creed Shadows. And that's a good thing, honestly, if you take a look at what they've done with Assassin's Creed Odyssey as well as Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Man, that game had like so much huge long time support. And I think they're trying to go even more with Assassin's Creed Shadows now that it's known as one of their most ambitious games. I think they're going to be going in with at least 2 years or more in terms of DLCs and all the support content and whatnot. So it's definitely going to be worth the while, I guess. I don't know if you're just sticking towards the free stuff, but then I know it's definitely going to be tempting in order to purchase those items, but it's just not for me, man. I honestly don't know. I'll definitely go ahead and let you guys know if you get any further on details about this whole situation that's going on with Ubisoft. And yeah, let me know down below in the comments, what are your thoughts about this battle pass? Are you guys happy with what Ubisoft is currently doing? And now that the battle pass is actually free of cost and you're going to be getting much more skins or outfits or gears, and also some contracts and missions and all that stuff. So I would honestly love to know your feedbacks in the comments, man. So feel free. And yeah, with that being said, drop a like on this video if you guys did enjoy, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Until then, take it easy, fams, and goodbye, amigos.